Welcome back to Real Talk. I'm Alexandra.
And I'm Jamie.
And together we're your hosts for Real Talk, a podcast where we have those unfiltered conversations.
Yep, that's right. We're going to be breaking through those taboo conversations. We're going to be raw, real, and unfiltered.
That's right. And we're not doing it alone. We're doing it with some great community members, empowered ladies from the community. And tonight we have a very special podcast as well.
Absolutely. It's March. It's Women's Month. We continue on in celebrating the women.
That's right. March is all about the ladies. It's about Women's History Month. And last week we had a great conversation with many empowered ladies. And we're going to do the same thing today. But we're going to change. Vamos a cambiar el lenguaje un poquito. Because nuestra primera dama que está con nosotros hoy mejor se siente más cómoda en el español, so vamos a cambiar el lenguaje y vamos a introducir a nuestra amiga Piedad.
Piedad, bienvenidos.
Muchas gracias.
Piedad, cuéntanos un poquito, ¿quién es Piedad?
Hola, ¿cómo están? Muchas gracias por la invitación a este hermoso programa. Estoy muy contenta de estar con ustedes. Piedad Orozco es una persona soñadora. Soy estilista, soy life coach. Vivo aquí en Nueva York, en Long Island, desde 24 años exactamente. Y tenemos un estudio de belleza con mi hija Steph.
Bueno, chévere. Bienvenida, Piedad.
Gracias.
Stephanie, cuéntanos un poquito quién es Stephanie.
Hola, yo soy Stephanie. Mucho gusto. ¿Quién es Stephanie? Stephanie... soy cosmetóloga, barbera, instructora que es en todo lo que es belleza. Doy clases de maquillaje, doy clases de barbería. Tengo, como dijo mi mamá, tenemos el negocio que se llama Steph Hair Studio, que está en Patchogue, New York. Y hacemos de todo, hacemos maquillaje, hacemos pelo, hacemos manicures, hacemos faciales y eso.
Súper. Yo fui a tu lugar ya hace unos varios años ya. Muy, muy bonito. Y creo que tenemos que hacer una noche de belleza ahí con las chicas de Flutterflies, porque es muy bonito ahí.
Sí, nos estaba hablando de eso. Tengo que interrumpir aquí. Me voy a llorar, pero esos dos tienen algo, un espacio bien especial en mi vida. Que en paz descanse mi tía, la Piedad era la única que podía hacer el pelo. Y la chiquita aquí, ella es hijada de mi primo, el Julio. Y no llegó a saber eso hasta que nos estaban en Revive. Pero que en paz descanse mi tita, ella siempre estaba, es que no es Piedad.
No le tocan el cabello.
Exacto.
No había nadie, si no era yo.
Sí.
Súper. Bueno, es muy bonito ver que madre y hija trabajen juntas. Veo que siempre estuvieron en un libro juntas, tienen negocio. ¿Cómo pasó eso? Porque no siempre la mamá y la hija pueden trabajar juntas, que a veces chocan. ¿Cómo ustedes formaron esa relación tan linda?
Todo comenzó desde el año 2000 más o menos, cuando llegamos aquí. Soy ecuatoriana, vine con mi hija y estamos trabajando en Pacho. A medida de que Abby iba creciendo, ella iba creciendo en el salón de belleza. Todos los días iba, la recogía de la escuela, estaba con nosotros siempre. Hasta que cuando terminó la escuela, entonces ella me dijo, mami, yo quiero seguir mis estudios, porque a ella le gustaba estudiar. Pero debido al caso migratorio que teníamos, no lo podía hacer. Entonces, ella me dice, ¿ahora qué voy a hacer? Digo, comencemos a trabajar juntas.
Yeah.
Pero igual para ella no era nada indiferente, porque ella ya había crecido en este ambiente toda la vida. Entonces, dijo, sí, pero yo voy a ir a la escuela y voy a ser un instructor. Y así fue. Así estamos, entonces siempre estamos acopladas, tomamos las decisiones juntas, todo lo que se dice, se hace. O sea, siempre tenemos que estar de acuerdo siempre.
¿Y siempre están de acuerdo? O a veces como que chocan y dicen, ay, mi mamá, vamos a donde Stephanie. Porque a veces está like, ay, mami, why? ¿Por qué?
Primero, si quieren saber más de la historia, tienen que leer el libro. ¿Cómo se llama?
De mujer...
Pues lo sabemos, es que we want you to guess, queremos que adivinen.
Adivinen. Mujer, descúbrete y lánzate.
Ya.
Y ahí
Entiende.
estamos, somos coautoras. Y vamos a la pregunta suya. Yo ya tengo mis 31 años. Ahora literalmente somos socias, ¿verdad?
Okay.
Pero cuando comenzamos, o sea, obvio, había choques, porque mi mamá siempre quería decirme, no, es que es así, y yo, no, es que soy joven, y que esto, que lo otro, pero con el tiempo fuimos, ahora ya sabemos llevarnos súper. Ella me conoce muy bien, si algo no me gusta o cualquier cosa, le hago como una carita y me dice, ok, está bien. O igualmente ella me hace un ojo como, ok, listo, ya. Pero
Así se entienden con las miradas. A veces
Yeah.
que una mirada dice mucho. I would know.
Sí.
I would know.
Yeah.
Qué súper. Entonces, dos mujeres que están haciendo mucho en la comunidad, las veo en todas partes, muy empoderadas. Cuéntanos un consejito para una persona, una dama que todavía tenga ese miedo para lanzarse, para alcanzar sus sueños. ¿Qué consejo le pueden dar?
El consejo que le puedo dar es no desmayarse, seguir en sus sueños, seguir trazar la meta, seguir adelante y perseguir lo que le gusta. En ese viaje que estamos, siempre queremos llegar a ese punto, entonces yo sé que va a tardar a veces un poco, pero siempre se llega a la meta final y eso luego para uno es confortable todo eso.
Súper. So, mencionaste que eres del Ecuador, ¿qué parte?
Y yo soy de Gualaceo.
Gualaceo. Ahí no fui. Tuve la dicha de ir al Ecuador en enero, enero del año pasado, y la pasamos súper chévere. Y conocí bastante porque no había ido desde teenager,
Me
desde
encanta.
jovencita,
¿A qué
14
¿A
años.
qué parte se fue?
No, mi familia es de Guayaquil, pero fuimos a Guayaquil, a Quilotoa,
Oh, ok.
a Cuenca, me encantó.
Oh, está
Ese es el
cerquita.
sitio
Mi
más
madre
lindo,
es
Cuenca.
cuencana.
Baños, it was beautiful. La pasamos súper bien. Queremos ir de nuevo para ir solamente a Galápagos.
Oh.
Sí, que desde
Eso
niña
me
no ha ido
falta.
tampoco.
Igual, a mí me falta Galápagos.
A mí me falta Galápagos también y estoy yendo más de 30 años a Ecuador.
Yo fui I was 14, como 14 años. So, ya eso como que no... Bueno, ya van como 10 años nomás entonces, ¿verdad? No te rías, Stephanie, por favor.
yo no estoy 30 años yendo a Ecuador. Sí, tienes razón.
Bueno, yo sé que han ido a eventos de Flutterflies y estamos celebrando el mes de la mujer, el mes de marzo, donde todo es de mujeres. Cuéntanos, ¿qué consejo les puede dar a ustedes a esas mujeres ahora que se están lanzando? Y a veces como que hay algunas, no siempre todas, ¿verdad, Jamie? Que a veces como que chocamos en la comunidad, a veces piensan que es una competencia. ¿Qué consejo le puede decir a las mujeres que, para mí, yo creo que todas nos podemos llevar y hay lugar para todos, pero a veces nos tenemos que ser un poquito más creativas?
Sí, pero
¿verdad?
en la comunidad ecuatoriana me voy a decirte.
Ay,
¿Sí o
¿qué
no?
pasó?
Uno empieza a ser exitosa y fulano dice, ay, es que ella podía ser, yo me voy a hacer, pero me voy a abrir al lado de fulano a mi negocio. Hay una competencia tanto cuando hay... Todo el mundo tiene espacio y pueden hacer, pero yo siempre, ¿sí o no?
Ujú. Es que siempre hay espacio para todos, como tú dijiste, Alexandra. No es porque el uno está, yo no voy, no. Yo ahora me doy cuenta y gracias también he asistido en tus eventos, son muy lindas.
Gracias.
Ha habido un equipo hermoso, la gente también que va es bien amigable. Entonces a veces uno tiene miedo a ir, entonces por eso hay personas que piensan, ay, no voy allá porque está alguien. No, yo pienso que deben ir porque van a sentir el calor, la persona, como el uno apoya al otro y eso es lo más importante. Y les felicito por estar haciendo este programa y están motivando a las personas. Eso es mucho para todos nosotros. Nos ayudan así para seguir creciendo y así crecemos juntos.
Eso es el tema, para ser empoderando más mujeres, bueno, no solamente mujeres,
Claro.
pero más gente que sale adelante y que se lanza a hacer sus sueños, cumplen sus sueños, logra hacer algo que querías hacer.
Claro.
Claro.
Así es.
Yo creo que lo más importante es ser seguro de uno mismo, porque si usted
Así
no
es.
es seguro, obvio va a pensar que todos es su competencia. Porque
Así es.
no, yo, ejemplo, para mí no tengo competencia. ¿Por qué? Porque yo sé lo que hago, yo sé lo que soy, yo sé lo que traigo a la mesa. Y si un cliente viene a mí, yo lo doy todo, lo doy lo mejor. Y si algunas veces no les gustan o cualquier cosa, entonces yo digo, ok, yo traté tal vez están acostumbrados a otra cosa
Claro.
o les gusta en otra cosa, pero está bien, pero por eso les digo a lo más a mis estudiantes, conozcan su arte, practíquenla, y cuando ustedes lo hacen, enamórense de eso, que eso es lo que da la diferencia.
Así es. Y es muy importante lo que dijiste, Stephanie, porque tú le das el toque de Stephanie. Nadie más puede dar ese toque, ni tu mami, ni yo, nadie. Porque yo he tenido personas que me dicen, ay, mira lo que está haciendo, algo parecido a Flutterflies. Y yo, ok. A veces me molesta un poquito. Yo digo, es lo mismo que estamos. Pero digo, no importa, porque el toque de Alexandra no lo puede dar nadie. So, conmigo yo estoy después, se me quita. I'm like, I don't care. I really don't. I'm
No,
like,
pero también,
you know.
yo también cuando era más joven, como edad de Abby, como dices tú, hacía las cosas y a veces la competencia hacía igual. Y yo decía, ¿por qué yo tengo que pensar por ellos? Pero después cuando
Cierto.
crecí y fui madurando, me fui dando cuenta que servía de inspiración. Y tú eres inspiración para las mujeres, Alexandra.
Gracias.
Entonces, por eso a veces no tenemos que pensar que alguien está siguiendo, sino que eres inspiración y están haciendo lo que tú haces porque tú lo estás haciendo bien.
Gracias. Y sinceramente, cuando esas situaciones pasan, a mí me inspira a hacer más.
Claro.
Yo digo, espérate, ok, yo digo entre mí, en forma de vacilón, yo digo, me están alcanzando. Espérate, pero ahora voy a hacer algo más, pues me tengo que poner más creativa. Y yo les doy las gracias. Sinceramente, yo no me enojo. Yo, thank you, because now I'm getting more creative, you know? So this is awesome. So Jamie, I know you're also, there's a big event, hay un gran evento que viene ahora marzo 23, nuestro 8º evento de Flutterflies, 8 añitos ya, y vamos a estar celebrando marzo 23, y Jamie es una de nuestras honoradas, vamos a estar celebrando con ella, y espero que Stephanie y también Piedra estén presentes.
Claro.
Y yo sé que ustedes dos se visten súper elegantes, porque yo las veo siempre súper
Ellas son
bellas.
Sí.
Me transformo.
No, pero
No,
esto...
yo le hice conocer unos que son del gobierno y de la política y dice, wow, no me dicen Piedad y Stephanie, esas dos mujeres que son pintadas tan lindas y vestirse tan lindas, parecen
elegante.
modelos.
Sí, muy elegante.
Gracias.
Bueno, este va a ser nuestro primer evento de noche.
Ah, ok.
Nuestro first evening gala. So, si no han comprado su taquilla, háganlo ya. Mira, rápido, cuando menciono taquilla, aparece el screen.
Vamos a estar.
Compren su taquilla ya, porque está a 125 con open bar hasta marzo 3. Ya después de marzo 3 va a subir a 150, que todavía es un precio súper económico, porque ya las galas se ven 175, 200. Y ustedes saben que con Flutterflies es que queremos que se diviertan. Y vamos a estar celebrando no solamente con Jamie, pero con otras damas súper fabulosas. Nos vamos a inspirar y gozar esa noche.
Sí, está bien bonito ahí también. El Captain Bill's en Bayshore está al lado del agua. Vamos a tomar,
Y para que se
bailar
tomen
y
los
gozar.
selfies ahí al lado
Sí.
del mar.
Ay, los selfies. Yo no soy buena para los selfies.
Bueno, chicas, díganos, si alguien se quiere comunicar con ustedes, no para sacarlas a pasear, ¿ok? De negocio.
Bueno, para sacar a pasear también.
Bueno, ¿están solteras? ¿Son solteras?
Yo sí.
Stephanie dijo, yo sí. So, Stephanie, ¿cuál es tu hombre, how do you say that,
La imagen de hombre
que
tus
busca esa
sueños.
imagen, el hombre de tus sueños?
Yo honestamente no tengo un hombre de sueños y estoy dejando en las manos de Dios
Ok.
y que me traiga el que Él quiera.
No, pero ¿qué es algo, unas cualidades que ese caballero debe de tener?
Lo que yo honestamente estoy viendo es alguien que siga los pasos de Dios y que le tema a
Nice.
Dios.
Está bueno.
Eso
Súper.
es lo que
Muy lindo.
más me importa, porque si le tiene miedo a Dios o sigue los ejemplos, entonces me va a respetar como yo debería de ser respetada.
Perfecto.
Es
y Piedad,
verdad.
yo no sé, yo siempre te he visto soltera, pero no sé si hay un compromiso por ahí. Estamos haciendo un dating show, ahora cambió esto.
Ay. Yo no sé qué es dating porque yo soy casada más de 30 años con mi amor de mi vida.
No,
Team
mejor yo-
Sergio.
Sí. Mejor les invito a mi estudio que está en la 173 Medford Avenue en Pacho, New York, en la ruta 112.
Y stay tuned porque vamos a hacer un evento ahí que hacemos como un business shower ahí y todos vamos al
Nos
spa
gusta.
day.
Yeah, we
Sí,
would love to do a
bienvenidas.
business shower
Sí,
there,
vamos a
sí.
hacer, ajá.
So, vamos a, otra vez, Piedad, ¿dónde queda tu negocio?
Nuestro estudio está, Avista Hair Studio en 173 Medford Avenue, Pacho, New York, 11772. Ahí estamos frente a Taco Bell en la ruta 112.
Perfecto. Y yo voy a quedar con un compromiso que Flutterflies va a hacer un evento ahí, porque
Sí.
es de empoderarnos, de apoyarnos una a la otra. So,
Bienvenidas.
quedamos ahí, de acuerdo.
Sí.
Los números es 631-949-9700 y nos puede seguir en Instagram y en Facebook, que está Avi Steph Hair Studio.
Y también tenemos un especial en el mes de la mujer que está el 40 off en todos los servicios. Y también hacemos los diseños,
40.
Let's
diseños de uñas que están.
vamos.
Mira qué bellas te las uñas.
Ajá, sí. Entonces esperamos a todos. Ahí hacemos cortes de cabello, tintes permanentes, microdermabrasión, uñas y ¿qué más, David?
Faciales, dijo faciales, y microshading,
Okay.
para que no se les hagan las cejas como las mías.
Es que tienen, chicas, un descuento especial. Vayan.
Claro.
Ah, perfecto.
Y los chicos también.
40 dijo, ¿verdad?
40.
40% off, so please make sure that you go visit them. Y vamos a poner su información cuando salga el replay también para que las personas también los apoyen.
Sí.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias, damas. Y
Ay.
vamos a coger un receso, yo creo.
Yo creo que la música.
Bueno, ya regresamos.
Jueguen música, por favor.
Detonando en todas las zonas. Latino Mixx. Latino Mixx. La verdadera patrona. Dale play a tu bocina.
Welcome to Real Talk, and we're going to continue the conversation. We're talking about Women's History Month. It's all about the ladies in March. I'm extremely excited because we have 2 additional beautiful, beautiful ladies, and I'm excited because they're also past Flutterflies honorees. So let's get right to it. Let's start. We are here with Ana Figueroa and with my beautiful friend Elvia. So welcome, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
So vamos a empezar. Let's have a lot of fun. So this is nice because I have 2 advisory board members, and I have 3 past honorees and 1 that's being honored. So this is all about Flutterflies right now. So very, very excited. But let's start because I'm sure there's a few people on the island that don't know Ana or Elvia. So Ana, tell us, who is Ana?
Oh, Ana is Ana.
Espérate, pues tú tenías que
Wait,
empezar con
wait.
That's true. Okay, so let me go back.
Let's start over. No.
So Ana is a huepa. Welcome to Real Talk. I will say with my friend Elvia here. So Ana, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ana Figueroa. I've been in the island, I don't know, for over 20 years now, actually, and been working in the community for just about 19 of those years. And very proud, lots of work. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a daughter. I'm a crazy woman that does not know how to say no to flutterflies.
And a grandma.
I am a abuela, yes, right.
Abuela.
Definitely an abuela, but yeah, it's part of Flutterflies, and you know,
you.
it's been a couple of years now.
Yes.
Interesting, and it's fun. You know,
Thank
I
you.
think community work is just community work, but it's fun, and we love it.
So, Ana, you were recognized a few years ago. It was actually before COVID, right? So, I remember telling you about it. You were a bit emotional. So, tell us a little bit about that experience about receiving a recognition from Flutterflies.
It was very emotional, actually. Interesting because I was like, I think this is my first premio ever, you know, recognition. And when we do the work, we don't really look for that. But when things come, it's interesting because I remember sitting there the gala before that and bringing other people and showing the parents that I was working with at that time, you know, what it is to get involved in the community. And then the next time around, you call me and I'm like, me? Are you sure you got the right Ana? What are you talking about? He goes, well, I don't know. You know, somebody, you know, put your nomination in and, you know, we decided that it was yours. I said, great. And then it was interesting because I was flying out to Washington the same day. So
That's
I
right.
had to make
Yes.
flight changes and all because we had a conference that we were attending, and my colleague was like, "I only do this for you," you know. But it was interesting. It was good. I had my family there, and just to see the support that they really, really, I still have the card. It all actually have it with me. And when I feel down sometimes, because we all have those days, that's one of the cards that I use, you know, to kind of motivate me and keep moving, you know, keep me moving forward.
Yeah. So Anna, you do beyond what is expected from you. I know you work with Long Island Head Start. You do amazing work. You're a beautiful human being. And I know you also have a project that you're working on. We'll talk about that a little bit. In a few minutes, we'll touch on that. But a beautiful, beautiful human being. And again, I'm over here with Team Sergio when it comes to Jamie and
I think everyone here is Team Sergio.
pero también over there, maybe Team Frank.
Team Frank and Team Sergio. And the two of them together have lots of fun.
We've had some great conversations.
Absolutely.
So a huge shout out to Frank and of course to your lovely family.
Thank you.
So now we move on to Doña Elvia. Beautiful Elvia, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. So tell us a little bit about who is Elvia?
Elvia is a mother, a daughter, soon to be grandma.
That's right.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
You're the last one in the group
Oh,
here.
wow.
We're all grandmas.
Exciting. And I do some advocating in the community for specifically Down syndrome and for individuals that are differently abled. I am part of Flutterflies. It's been a few years as well. And I just love my Flutterflies community.
Oh, excuse us.
Didn't we say something about that?
I just love Flutterflies, and I'm so grateful for you ladies. You have been such an inspiration to me and to a lot of women out there. And like I always call Alexandra the queen butterfly, right?
Yep.
Because she's always taught us how to spread our wings, right?
Sure, I agree.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
And the one thing that people might not know about Alexandra is that when you present an idea to her, she's always listening and she doesn't shut it down. No. She really takes time to contemplate on it, to think about it. And then she's like, you know what? I don't know, but what if we do this or what if we do that? But she doesn't say no. And I appreciate that in so many levels. Last year, we had our first Down syndrome event, which was amazing.
Yes, it was.
And I have some news for you ladies. We're getting ready to gear up for number 2.
I love it. This one I will be at.
Yes. So more information to come very, very soon.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Thank you, Elvia.
You're very welcome.
So it's all about March, all about the ladies. So what does sisterhood mean to you?
Just being real, being there for each other no matter what. But being real, it would be the word that we can use, only because no matter what, you always have friends when you're up here.
Oh, yes, we spoke
know,
about that last
And I'm
week.
sorry to say it, I've always told you guys I'm very honest in that sense. But when you're down, who is there for you?
Yes.
You know, and I think that's what the real meaning of sisterhood is. How do we work with each other? I can tell you, Alexandra, are an example of that because you were persistent enough last year with me. At one point, it was like, okay, mija, are you upset at me? What's going on?
That's right.
You know, texting here and there, and I appreciated that. Even though I didn't reach out right away, and you know that.
Yes.
I appreciated that. You know, so when you have that, and we don't have to talk every day.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
But when we do talk, it's real talk.
Yep. Real
Real
talk.
talk. Only because the meaning is there, the love is there, the appreciation of who we each other are is really there. So that's, to me, that's sisterhood.
Awesome.
I agree.
Thank you. How about you, Elvia?
I couldn't have said it any better. I remember a few years back, a couple of years ago, I was going through like a really, really hard time, and some of my Flutterflies ladies know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
And a lot of my friends kind of just poof, you know? And it was you ladies that got me through so many
I'm going to cry now.
difficult moments. And I'm forever grateful to each and every one of you.
Oh, thank you. No, and that's what Flutterflies is about. I think we might not be the biggest women's organization out there, but we keep it real. And I love it because real
sometimes
talk, right?
it's a little too real, some
It's
of the
true.
conversation. Sorry.
I know, and especially now that I'm working a little bit more with Jamie, I'll be like, listen, that's how it starts. Listen, you don't need to be X, Y, and Z. She'll stay quiet, and sometimes she'll agree, and sometimes, we can disagree and still be friends. And I think that's what sisterhood is about as well. It's not about you have to agree with my idea or my way of thinking. It doesn't need to be about that.
I think we have to agree to disagree sometimes. And I
Yes.
think if I sit in a room with people who all agree with me, then it's like Stepford Wives. And I'm like, this is not real. This is not real, and I'm not comfortable. I do have to interrupt 1 second. Because I have
I
to
thought you
say
had to go to
something.
the bathroom. I was like, okay, what?
Oh my God. She never gives
I
me
got
a
to
break.
interrupt for a second.
Never gives me a break. But I have to say something about Elvia. Elvia has a daughter that is amazing. And I've raised 2 daughters, and I have daughters that are not biologically mine as well. But I have to tell you, her daughter is amazing.
Miss Janisa.
Janisa has a smile. She's also sassy,
Yes, she is.
Yes.
but she is so empowered.
Wait, and she's also very sassy when she's hungry and tired.
Yes. But she is so empowered. And to see this young woman blossoming and so empowered, and she has different abilities. And you know what? As a child, I never saw that before. So to see that, I don't know, I get goosebumps every time I think of Janisa and Elvia because of the fact that you have done so much for her, and she has taken it and been a sponge, and she is just like, she's spreading her wings. She's
is.
spreading her wings, and
Absolutely.
she's flying, soaring.
Yeah, and I love that you bring that up because we can jump into the book. So all 3 ladies right now are in the Flutterflies book. So Elvia, you touch about, well, let me give you the floor and share about what your chapter is, because it really has to do with what Jamie just shared.
Jamie, thank you so much for your beautiful words. Janice's a ray of sunshine. She's one of my biggest blessings. And I'm just so blessed to be her mother. And I'm also thankful for the community that is Flutterflies, because that's who we surround ourselves with, right? And so she takes in your energy. And now, as she's getting older, she is becoming this young woman like the women that she's around, which is mostly you ladies. So you have to give yourself some credit as well.
Oh, wait a minute. She told me that I was her favorite, but I
here we
wasn't
go.
allowed to
It
tell her.
depends on who's around.
Favorite when I'm
With
around.
Janisa, it depends who's around. I was her favorite just the other night.
right?
Yes, I was the flavor of the day over the weekend that we went to. Elvia, give please a shout out to this beautiful
Shadrach.
Yes, Shadrach. We went to see. He did a short film.
My grandpa's
Oh
pickup.
my goodness. Yes, my grandpa's pickup. And then there was another one that followed. I can't remember the name. But they were both beautiful. The message behind it. And it left you like, how do you think, what did you think that pickup stood for you? What did that pickup represent for you? It was just amazing.
Your own personal interpretation.
Yes.
And what I love about Shadrach's work is that he doesn't try to give you an answer, right? What he tries to do is create an illusion, and then it's really up to what you interpret that to be.
Wow.
And so I cried. I think I've cried at every Shadrach event that I've been to. It's really, really inspirational. He's doing some amazing things, and I see a very bright future for him.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I do. So, Anna, cuéntanos. Let me just finish with Elvia. Your chapter in the book.
Yes.
Give us a little snippet about what you wrote and why.
Oh, okay. So, yes. So, my chapter is called Becoming Us. And I share the story of my daughter and I, and how from when she was born, how we didn't know she was going to be born with Down syndrome. And so when she was born, I immediately went into like a grieving moment, because it was kind of like a loss of what I thought should have been. And so I was in denial, and I was angry, and I was, sometimes I would even try to bargain with God, like, would you be able to cure my daughter? And, try to bargain. And eventually, I just started to accept it. And then I just started to see her blossom, and I just started to just see all these amazing things that this little girl was doing. And she would always try her best, and that gave me motivation to try to do my best, because here she is, and she's literally putting 200% of herself into everything that she was doing. And so I said, well, I have to strive to be just as good as she is, because, I have some big shoes to fill, right? And so as we continued our journey, I share about a lot of her accomplishments, becoming a self-advocate, a Special Olympics athlete. She walked New York Fashion Week. She's done so many wonderful things for her young age. And so I titled it Becoming Us because, we do some community work and around the community, but every time that I go anywhere, people, they don't even say hi to me. They're like, oh, hey, where's Janisa? Where's your daughter? And so before people even get to say hi to me and have a conversation with me, they want to see Janisa. They want some of that energy. They want some of that love. So it's like, I'm no longer just me, I'm an us, right? I have a better part of me that now, we're merged together, and it's not me and it's not I, it's us. And it was the process of becoming us.
Beautiful.
She's the little dancing queen.
She is.
And the fashionista.
Yeah. So we're talking about Flutterflies, one of the books, My Journey from Caterpillar to Butterfly, and we have 3 co-authors here with us this evening. And very important, this book is to inspire, to motivate you. So when you see, an experience that Elvia's been through, or Anna, or any of the other co-authors, you realize that if we been through X, Y, and Z, through heartbreak, crossing the border, domestic violence, rape, perhaps someone, or you're going through it, and you may be in a place where you want to give up. Know that do not ever give up, because it gets better with time. But you need people around you that can uplift you, and we're hopefully that family. So, Anna, we're going to go back to you. Share a little snippet about what your chapter was about.
I went back to when I was a little girl, and it was hard. I shared before that I started many stories, but then I had to sit down and make a decision as to what I really wanted to share. And I was like, what am I ready to really put out there? So I went back to when I was in Puerto Rico, my mom going through a separation, a divorce, and everything that I have encountered, and how you feel like through the, eyes of a child. And it's not easy, it's not easy. So having to put this in writing really brought me back. So I cried. All of those emotions just came back, and it was like, how do you go through this as a child?
Right.
But of course, you have to give your parents their credit, as they just work with the tools they have at the time, just like I did with my kids.
Yeah.
I made many mistakes. Why not? And we sit around the table today and we talk about it and we will laugh. But that's what life is all about. And would I change any little bit of what life has been for me? I'm going to say absolutely not, because it's part of that bigger puzzle.
Yes.
That makes us who we are today, And I hear Evia talking about Janisa, guilty, because I never say, oh, hi, Evia. I'm like, what's the nena? What's the nena? And I don't have to, say anything. And she said, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. Yep, I love you. And looking at Janisa now, I have to give Elvia all the credit in the world, because we always look for, the next athlete or artist. Let's look at Janisa and what she has accomplished and what mom has done, being there for her and becoming us, as you said. That's who our real heroes are.
Absolutely.
Meantime, we're looking far and beyond. I'm sorry.
And that's important. That's very important. So looking at individuals in our community, just like Janisa, we're looking at the Kardashians and all this. Look at who's around you, empowering others. Support, another thing, support local businesses. We're good at, spending $100,000. I'm exaggerating because soy puertorriqueña. We spend $100 on a lipstick for somebody else, but you think about it twice to buy $8 lipstick from a friend that's selling Avon. So we got to change that way of thinking and that way of support as well.
Well, that's what I love about these ladies. Anna, also, I was going through a really rough time, and I was trying to be quiet, and she called me, and she said, Jamiecita, ¿qué está pasando? And she took me out of a really dark place. So I have to say, these ladies are so empowering and so inspiring, and they really are there. They're real. And they're on Real Talk.
That's right. So let's end this block on a funny note, okay? I want you ladies to share very quickly what's one of your pet peeves.
Ay, Dios. Pet peeves.
¿Qué te da
So
pica?
I mentioned last week that I just like when people drag their feet. So what's one of yours?
I have one.
Okay.
When it's summertime and it's like a
I know what you're gonna say.
85, 90 degrees, and I walk into a place and they have it to like 40 degrees. The AC is cranked all the way up. Ow, that automatically me pone así, like, it's summer. Let's take in this beautiful, warm weather. What are we doing? Let's enjoy it.
And then you need like
Agreed.
the sweater or something. How about you, Anna?
I think I have too many, actually.
Ponme una.
Let me see uno.
I have a list
being
también.
punctual. Being punctual to me is like...
Oh,
Dios mío.
Jamie, she threw that
Yo
at you.
seré puertorriqueña, pero, let's forget about Puerto Rican time. That's the way I look at it. Si te dicen a las 6, señores, be there at 6. Yeah, I laugh because my daughter being home now, being military, it's like, if I said 6, you better be
It's
there
6.
10 to 6.
There you go.
So I think that's one of my biggest things ever.
And it's true because I had someone tell me, like, if you have a 6 o'clock appointment and you show up at 6, you're late.
Yeah.
See?
You're late.
Yeah, you're right.
So, ladies, I thank you for being here. So, where are you going to be on March 23rd?
Ay, Dios mío, what do you think?
Captain
Right?
Bill's.
See?
That's the place to be.
Aren't we going to be dancing
Absolutely.
and drinking?
Yes.
Ah,
Well,
bueno.
Janice's
celebrating
she has a
women.
new pair of dancing shoes.
Cuidado.
Ay, ay, ay.
But, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Please do not go away. We're going to take a quick break.
Transpórtate a otra dimensión con Latino Mixx. Latino Mixx. Dale play a tu bocina.
Welcome back. Wow, Alexandra, we have really had a very busy month this month.
Yes, we had some amazing ladies on the show. We had the Flutterflies advisory team, 2024 Flutterflies honorees. And if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Get your ticket ASAP because it is on flutterfliesmovement.com. Tickets, there you go, right behind me. They're available at $125, full bar. Can't beat that, but that's till March 3rd. Then it goes up to $150, which is our regular price. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And don't forget that Miss Jamie here is one of our honorees as well.
We're going to have a lot of sponsorships available. We're going to have so much fun. We have Latino Mixx, who's going to be keeping it real with us and making sure we have lots of fun.
They will be our DJ for the evening. They're our sponsored DJ, so we are proud and happy to have them on. But we've had many ladies, and we finally have a gentleman in the house.
Yay! Daniel in the house.
So Daniel, tell us a little bit about who is Daniel?
Wow. Well, Alexandra, first of all, thank you so much. And Jamie, thank you so much for having me here, for what you're doing for the community and really putting a platform through Latino Mixx to really make this happen and connect Latinos to the community and see how we're giving back.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. So about me, I am currently the Vice President and Community Residential Lending Manager at City National Bank. I'm also a board of trustees for Brooklyn College Foundation.
Wow.
Where I give back, meaning connecting with students through mentorship, being really invested in what Brooklyn College does. And I'm also part of directors at NAREB in the South Queens chapter, which is National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals. So that's how I give back, and of course through the bank and the affordable lending space to help our community become homeowners.
Yeah, that's really important because we are lucky here on Long Island. In the 2nd Congressional District, we have 76% of Hispanics are homeowners. So it's only because of lenders like you that have come up with programs that we can really enjoy that here in Long Island. Nationwide, it's only about 46%, I think, or 39%, I can't remember. NARA does a report, and we're going to have a new report coming out. But tell me, how are you able to help, and what do you do for the community so that they can start building that generational wealth?
Oh, that's key, right? Building that generational wealth. So the way we're doing it and how I am doing it is by leading the team with a tremendous talent, right? That speaks in the language of the community, that are bilingual, and really are building seminars, webinars, and building education through the community about the resources that are out there. We partner with non-for-profit organizations to build those education seminars where we can also talk about the program that we have. If you get to know lenders, there's tons of programs on the conventional lending side, FHA and VA loans. But if you guys can know me and for what we do, you can get to know us for a ladder up. If you can remember one product that we do is we have a $20,000 grant that can help first-time home buyers or people that do not own any home at the time of closing purchase that property with $20,000 cash to help with financing in terms of buying down the rate, using it for down payment, or using it for closing costs, or the combination of the three. That grant is a big piece to help the community achieve that dream of homeownership.
Question about that grant. Are you able to layer that with some of the county and town grants that are available, programs?
Yes, that's terrific. Yes, we currently are doing a partnership with HPD and with the different towns in Long Island to build their grants and pair them with the grant that we have and combine them to make it even a stronger case to reach that, what it was not affordable, make that affordability of homeownership happen. Yes, we are in the process. Currently, the program is started about a year ago in California, where we have a much bigger team now expanding in the East Coast. And in California, we partner with several non-for-profits. We already have over 10 non-for-profits that we're partnering with all the grants to make that happen in California. Now we're doing it in New York, and it's soon to happen, yes.
We're going to be getting together April 11th at the town of Brookhaven. Now, one of the things I like about NARAB is in order for the community to be assisted properly, and this is something that Alexandra does, in order for the community to be assisted properly, she educates us and brings education to us so that we can go out and educate the community. So with NARAB, they educate the real estate professionals, the lawyers, the MLOs, which are the mortgage loan officers, the real estate agents, everyone involved, the title companies. So I love the fact that when I first met you and we started talking about this program coming up in April, you were like, oh, please make sure, I want to be there, I want to be there. Because you were interested in learning enough about the program so that you can bring it to the community. I have one question though.
Yes.
Tell me a story where you were able to help a single woman become a homeowner and make a difference in her family.
Oof, wow.
Just one.
Just one. Well, I'm going to tell you, in my career, right, because at City National, we started here not long ago. There was this family, a woman, single mom, with actually a family of 4, where they were able to use grants, and she was literally living in a shelter.
Wow.
In a shelter, yes. And it wasn't in New York, it was in New Jersey, but she was able to leverage the grants from the bank, plus the grants of the town.
Wow.
To literally go from that shelter to owning a home.
That's
And it was a
awesome.
multifamily. So the income of the second unit help them qualify. She also had a day job.
Beautiful.
Right? But that is possible. It is true. And there are many stories out there like that that can make that really happen. And it's just life-changing. You can just see it at closing and people are crying. They just can't believe it. And it's an amazing feeling. It's very fulfilling.
How
really
did you
is.
feel?
Oh, forget it. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Yes. It, of course, can't describe it.
So I have a question. So in order for individuals to qualify for this grant,
Sure.
what do they need to have in order?
Us. Well, they need to really have their financial life at some point, meaning like they need to have documentation, right? They need to have employment. They need to have their credit score at least with 660 or better. They need to have 2 months of reserves. But the best case scenario, because every individual financial situation is unique. It's unique to every family, to every individual. It can be, there's a lot of single people actually buying. The best way to do it is by contacting us and getting in contact so that we can go over specific scenarios, specific cases, and see we can help them achieve or have a plan so that they can be like next stage, right? So they can be ready through a pre-approval process. But financials, they need to have the bank statements, pay stubs. If they're self-employed, we can help them as well. But what's important is to start the conversation. And of course, asking, right? We don't know what we don't ask.
Right, you have to ask those questions.
Yes, great question. Thank you.
You know, you did bring something forward that I don't know if everyone caught. Here in America, we do have a lot of the working poor, and they're working. Just because they're in a shelter doesn't mean they don't have a job. So it's so important to see that you were able to bring a family who was living in a shelter that was actually qualified because they're working, and we forget all about that. Quick question here, and I would like to know, because of course I have to put my Flutterflies hat on.
Sure.
Even though in Real Talk we're going to keep it real. Do you do programs where you can help empower our women get ready to be mortgage ready?
Yes, absolutely. You know, as a matter of fact, we have in my team, I have to give her kudos. Her name is Carla German. She is female. She walks the talk. She does. She's been an entrepreneur herself. She has multiple businesses, and she's really thrived in her professional career. She's a woman. She's an immigrant from Dominican Republic, so she can connect to the community. And really, and I've been in all her calls with clients. like we get on the phone, 3-way call, we do the introduction, and I just listen to her, and I'm like, you are it. Because customers, they really fall in love on that connection.
Right.
That makes it really real.
And that's important.
And you understand that it's not just a transaction.
Right.
Or we're just going to rush through this. She gives them the time to get to know them, and she treats them like human. That is very important. You can be an Uber driver, you can do construction, painting in a restaurant, but every individual that she connects with matters.
Beautiful.
That goes a long way.
It's awesome. Great information.
Says a lot about him, though, that he really, you can tell he's so proud of his relationship with this coworker.
Absolutely.
So
And that's the way it should be.
Absolutely.
It really should. There's a sense of respect there. So awesome. So Daniel, I love the name. Daniel.
Oh, wait.
I have a Daniel at home, so I love the name. But
She's
I
a
say it with
Layla.
this, like, I'm the Layla. I'm
She's
Layla.
the Layla. Instead of grandma, she's the Layla.
So Daniel, and when I'm saying Daniel, I feel like I'm talking to my grandson, no, pero un caballero, no. So Daniel, if someone needs to get in contact with you, get some more information, they want to get started, how do they do that?
Well, they can absolutely, they can either do through Instagram, Dan Menendez with the last E at the end on Instagram. They can call me at 917-922-4521 or 917-922-4521. Or definitely you can reach out to both of you, Alexandra, Jamie, and I will be happy to connect with all of them.
Well,
Beautiful.
We look forward to doing some educational programs with him.
Exactly. Yes, I agree 100%.
You know, something that we're talking about is financial education is so key for everyone. We need to have a strong foundation. It doesn't really matter how much money you make, it's how much money you keep and what do you do with it.
Yep.
And we need knowledge. Knowledge is power.
And that's the key. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And hopefully we're going to see you on March 23rd at Captain Bill's. You will
Right
join
behind
us
me.
right there. Yep.
Oh, no, you bet. We'll be there.
We're looking
Awesome.
forward
Carla
to it.
and I will be there.
Carla, I can't wait to meet Carla. Actually,
Awesome.
I think I've met her.
Daniel, thank you for being here. So, Jamie, this was a great show, great podcast. I hope everyone enjoyed it. What was your favorite part? Besides having Daniel here with
Yes.
us, el único caballero.
Thank
El
you,
único
thank
caballero,
you.
al fin un caballero con nosotros. I think my favorite part was to just see the smile on everyone's faces as they were talking about everyone and everything they do. I don't know, as they started to talk, they started to sit up a little bit taller and the smile got bigger.
Yep.
I think that's my favorite part.
Absolutely. And it felt like a big family reunion.
Yeah,
The
it
last
did.
2 weeks, it felt like a family reunion. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Download the Latino Mixx app. You know, hear the music all the time in your car, put that Bluetooth on and listen to it. Have a great time.
Oh, wait. Take a selfie or a little video of yourself listening to us and post it so that we can see who's listening to us.
Absolutely. And don't forget to not to miss the amazing events coming up. March 12th, our meet and greet at Fogo de Chao. March 23rd, our 8th annual gala at Captain Bill's. We're going to have an amazing time. And then March 29th
Yep.
is our Women's Expo at the Brentwood Library. So you can tell Flutterflies is very busy, but we do it with a smile on our face. So thank you for tuning in, and we will see you soon. Take care.
Stay tuned.